normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas.
Perhaps it is always
Mortal fear.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the you fear the
Of course I do. And while you may have...
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted
From the very beginning.
But still you can.
Because I am a
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here.
I'm afraid your journey...
After I die...
When I feel optimistic, I have been quite particular.
You make yourself sound...
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I... It has been a long...
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities...
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you...
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it. Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments.
I believe you. Wisdom is
Indeed. Ha.
when necessary.
Perhaps you are...
Here is where you're...
It seems I have...
I do not deny. There are events that... Goodbye.
Well, it was a long, hard road, but we finally finished escorting everyone back. I just pray that we'll never need to leave again. I hope we can stay here forever in this peaceful paradise of our own choosing.
Paradise. In the annals of the Temple of Silence, that word carries great significance. It represents the hopes and desires of the gods. They're longing for a place to rest.
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, "A god without his people shall cease to exist." Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit. How about you?
It's back to Aru Village for us. Still plenty of supplies to distribute and people to help.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, You're always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Word is that 2 of the other 7 pillars, Shezapank and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
Dropping by? That makes it sound like they're visiting a neighbor's home.
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by. Stay safe on your journey home.
I will.
You do have a point.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out into the light, and bam! You're face to face with a whole different world.
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? Why would you think to ask me? How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it belonged to you in the first place.
Different beliefs can coexist. We still need to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least, but you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
Family.
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all 3 of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and, let's say, Thoth, might reasonably be considered wasted.
Why does that not surprise me? Go on.
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him. But judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine you'll receive a very warm welcome. This sacred ground houses untold knowledge, after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the mortal world?
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years since you last tasted fresh food.
Oh, that sounds wonderful! After so many hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the desert, and I still haven't properly thanked you.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you still remember.
How the times have changed! To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought. How about you, Dendro Archon? Do you have any hopes for your future?
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages, but also its dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with others isn't simply one of a god and her people.
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food and we all come together to share. You should join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion. Seeing as you're already here, how about we hold the next one in the desert?
Can we...
Don't worry.
Me?
The more the merrier.
Don't take this to...
If I were to compete...
Where's Sobek?
I wonder what...
Oh, I'm glad you
Such Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tie.
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity.
Helping? Effort? This is your house. Of course you should be.
So you see yourself
If you're trying.
in the wake of a great storm.
Can you stop making it?
I won't pretend it
This is the
way I see it.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the?
I mean your sentiment.
Oh, well,
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually...
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. It's not like anguish can be a source of inspiration.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that?
And I wasn't trying to.
Happy
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your view.
you.
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for... Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves.
Huh. What about you?
Pass me that bomb.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
Wait a second. Isn't that box...
Would you like me to put it in...
Huh? I mean, what kind of progress is this? Does he... These books on the... Guess I should...
Local subter beasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize...
It's called being imposing. Can't you...
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What
You've got a lot of nerve. Seriously, do you have any idea how different...
Surely that's a good...
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sang...
Speaking of friends, since what...
A coming together of fates, nothing more.
Forget it. Still... I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see if you're really crying. A little birdie told...
Nefer! Thank goodness you're here. I've been... Huh? Oh, no. I'm...
Reasoning knows not time of...
Huh?
It was all the rage for...
Don't bring up that...
Surprisingly enough, I've actually...
You're from the Vahumana and I brought you this book. Because...
Don't tell me it's actually...
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fond...
No eye for good lip.
Perhaps she feels that...
Suits my style as very interesting. And as it happens, I have...
Incense?
I imagine you've already...
Well, but I'll gladly accept...
Katayun, you haven't changed...
Congratulations.
Well done,
Sure hasn't been easy.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll be back for some time. But don't worry, we can celebrate together once he's finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right.
Phew! After all that catching up on sleep and food, Paimon's feeling full of vim and vigor again.
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry. I saw how hard you worked.
All right. We all know you're the most hardworking person in Tavad. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahida's doing. We should check in on her.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Hey, Nahida! And Hat Guy's here too! Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just get to the bottom of Dotori's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dotori said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself, well done.
All right, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading there now.
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up? The Pyrognosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts underground. Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand, so Tevat's most vital information has largely been preserved.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that it's gone?
There is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection to Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto Aru.
Angels can do things like that?
They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate, or is it merely fortune?
Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the Rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True, but as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein over their actions. With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities. I will be watching carefully.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Dunyarzad, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone, we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
Not more tomatoes, surely.
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even hear them arguing in the fields. Since you see them so often, those good pure tomatoes. Take your time.
Does this mean you're going to—
I know. Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off as soon as you're—
Sure.
You'll hear no objection.
Wonderful. That land is... It's super cheerful! Mm-hmm. I can see that. There...
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your...
Oh, thanks!
All right.
Maybe later then.
I should tell you,
Why's that, Malika?
to say thank you.
Your senses are spot on.
Because the pyronosis has vanished.
Despite Scout...
That's certainly unusual. There's no need to feel...
Thank you. It's not that we lack...
You're right. In that land, we prefer...
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often...
Erminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad...
There's still a lot of work to do.
Partly to express our gratitude.
To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So...
What a great idea!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with
Long ago, I sensed that the god those remains were a yearning.
She should be ready
whenever people meet.
Oh, is that so?
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who have... Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably... Impressive, right? You probably heard the... Plus, it's not just...
Dainari,
Don't you say it!
how times have changed.
You've really upped the
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept
Calais.
Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right! That juicer you gave us works amazing! Farzan loves it!
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How's the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
Oh, you're here.
A tram?
Of course. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because...
Oh!
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly,
Miss Nicole...
Kale? You seem a little...
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who...
Wish.
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Monster...
Well, you never met...
Come on, let's pay her...
Huh? You're...
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a woman like me beneath this beautiful tree in a faraway land. An oasis will spring from the place where a djinn resides. That saying falls somewhat flat here in Mondstadt, given that everywhere is already so lush and green.
Lilupar, what are you doing here?
I made friends with Miss Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to come. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries, millennia even. Originally, it was merely Al-Ahmar's lie, but now it has become reality.
Could this be...
related to the goddess of flowers?
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad I am to see you here. And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardships and suffered setbacks. The torment an ordinary person might expect to face has befallen you threefold. This is the source of your resilience. But beneath all this, I've witnessed the seeds of desire. You yearn to return to the simple life you once knew, do you not?
I do. I want to throw away everything that isn't mine.
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that others carve into your flesh? The kindness and love they inscribe? Are these things not yours as well?
They are. This is something I've talked about with Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards. I just want to live as an ordinary human. Anything beyond that isn't mine.
Don't you want anything from the remains of the goddess of flowers?
She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more than enough.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life has taught you to hold on to everything good, to home in on kindness. How fascinating. You're nothing like Nabu Malikata, and you're certainly not her.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful being, Miss Lilupar.
Yet I am a Djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. We revere and love her. My wish is to see her one last time, to give everything for her. Kale, can you do this for me?
But her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure this is what you want?
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman?
I'm willing.
But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me, all you would know is that I was rightly punished for the many evil deeds I committed. Ah, so you do, my dear young lady.
Are you sure about this?
I yearn to and you call it. My wish will be fulfilled.
Why would you wish for that?
Since you've promised to grant.
Kale, there's no pressure on.
It's as if you want.
Nothing so self.
I understand.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrender. People say that Thank you.
Lilupar!
She left.
Kale?
I'm fine. Don't actually feel...
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is...
Kale must have already received what she was yearning for.
I'm doing fine.
Then my wish has come true.
To become...
That's just one.
So between Miss Lilupar...
Wonderful.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next?
Kale, look who I've brought to see you.
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret event. How come you started without me?
Huh? Oh, no.
Really?
Me.
So that's what this is all about.
Exactly. The old me is gone.
Do you think, maybe up in the sky, she has friends waiting for her with...
Oh. What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think, at least, if it were up to me, I'd consider...
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger. Surely someone has missed... I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to